Hello, today I wanted to share a bit about how to prepare for an ayahuasca retreat. And my name is Aviaja, and I have this little YouTube channel in my life, which is part of my business as an energy healer, medium, and psychic. And I'm mainly working with people, helping them with reconnecting with their soul and heart, and it's just what I love to do. So today's theme or subject is about how to prepare for an ayahuasca retreat. I just came home a few days ago from my first ayahuasca retreat, and I'm still retreating. I'm still having some precautions or dieting within different areas. So first of all, when you feel called to make an ayahuasca retreat or do ayahuasca, then I think it's quite important that you feel that you are ready, that you feel you're called to do it. It took me 5 years, perhaps 6 years to be ready. And you really need to ask yourself, is it the right thing for me to do? Because you never know what arises from within when you're working with these strong plant medicines. So you have to be prepared on different levels to receive or stay present with whatever arises. And when you have decided that you actually want to participate in an ayahuasca ceremony retreat, then the second thing is that you actually find a shaman or a facilitator which you feel connected with which you feel that you can trust or you can be vulnerable with. Because when you're laying there and you have drinking the ayahuasca, there is no way back. It's like you're just becoming vulnerable, and all kinds of things can happen within you. And then you need to trust that the people you are surrounded with can help you, can support you, can guide you, instead of either taking advantages of you or don't know what to do about it. So my suggestion is that you do some research work, ask other people which have tried it, look for reviews, or just start to follow a few shamans or facilitators to see, how do I connect with this person? You always have this gut feeling inside of you. Listen to it, because your gut feeling is letting you know whether it's the right person or not. So I found my shaman, a woman shaman, through the internet. And actually I had, looked different places where it was men, but suddenly she just showed up, and there was something about her presence, there was something about her energy, and something inside of me as well, where I felt she's the one. And first I was trying to participate in one of her retreats in April, but didn't feel it was the right time, and there was so much going on in my life at that time. So, and then I thought, am I ready? But then when we came to July, I felt, I'm ready now. This is the time. And I went back to her, and it just clicked. It just felt right, and I signed up, and I went to the retreat. So that's the second thing, to know that you actually connect with a person that you feel either aligned with or you feel connected with. So I asked one of my friends in the States about what to look for. And that's the third thing. To prepare yourself for an ayahuasca is also changing your diet. That's a huge thing. And you need to prepare your system, your whole system, like your body, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, to open up and receive. And if your system is full of toxin, is full of all kinds of not that beneficial, like drama or other things in your life, it can be a rough ride when you have been drinking ayahuasca. So if we start with the diet, I of course received some directions for the diet from my shaman, but I also went on the internet and just Googled what to do about it. And it's not a new thing for me to diet. I've been fasting, I've been doing different diets, especially for preparing myself for retreats. But it has been meditation retreats, long retreats. And I can just say that it's so beneficial, dieting. And I've been running and are still running a very strict diet where no meat, no spices, no sugar, no alcohol, no dairy, no gluten, not fermented food, not food in cans, it seems like a lot of restrictions, but no oil, no, dressings, all kinds of things, but it's not. It's more like that you eat very healthy food, preferable organic food, and not processed food, and that you actually are very mindful about what you're eating. And I just came from a 2-week period where I have had a lot of celebration in the family with lots of lovely food, and summer it was not that healthy, like champagne, wine, all candy, cakes, a lot of food. And so I just went from that to dieting, and it was so good for me that I became very mindful in preparing myself mentally for my coming retreat. And you can have like eggs in the morning with an avocado, some salad, and of course you have to get used to not having all these spices and lemon and oils, but within some days your system get used to not being so fed with kind of food information. And I think that's pretty good to do from time to time, to just be more present with how your body reacts. And I'm not super good with dairy. I love cheese, I love yogurt, and I'm not good with gluten as well. So by having this diet, it has actually helped me in my system in general, just to feel much better and lighter, and not having gas or stomach pain. And I just feel more light in general. And I had like around 9 or 10 days to have my diet before I went to the retreat. And that's fine. If you can do it longer time, that's also good. The longer the better, because it's not only a physical preparation, it's also a mental, spiritual preparation. The day you sign up and pay for your ayahuasca ceremony or retreat, it's the day you connect with ayahuasca. So you're kind of tuning into the energy. And I've always had it like this. Sometimes I can be sloppy about, habits, but if there is something I really want, I stick to it, and I get very, I stick to the plan. And that's how it has been with my ayahuasca. I know that it has a much larger purpose for me, and then it's not a problem. I'm not sacrificing anything by not having whatever, sugar, alcohol, different kinds of food for a month. It's okay for me. I have a whole life, so that's okay. Yeah, and coffee, stimulants in general, and of course not a lot of medicine, not drugs, and they are also advising you not to have sex for that period, because we are talking about energies. We are talking about that you are connecting with yourself. So if you are having intercourse, then you are actually also blending your energy with another person, and that you bring with you into the ayahuasca. And yeah, it's always nice just to have your own experience on your own terms. So, and yeah, what to eat, it has been quite easy in a way for me, a lot of lentils, salad, of course you need to have protein, so beans, soup, and I've been eating a small amount of fruit, not to have too much sugar. And of course it's fruit sugar, but it's more like, I know myself, I know if I'm just going down the path of having, too much fruit, then it becomes a little bit too sweet for me. And so, and then I've just been making some big batches with some stews, which I'm just eating, and have had a lot of quinoa in my refrigerator, and I'm still having. Then I have it for breakfast or lunch, whatever. You can find all sorts of recipes on the internet. Just keep it simple for yourself to succeed. That's good. Or if you are like me, I love to experiment, and of course eat a lot of nuts. Nuts are good. They're having natural oils in them. And I've been using herbs to give my food some taste, and that's so lovely as well, fresh herbs. And you can drink water with basilica inside. So that's one thing. Another diet which for me has been difficult, and I'm still struggling with, but then I have some information. It's about what kind of information you're consuming during the day, like the internet, social media, television, what kind of books, who are you speaking with, relationships. And the relationship part has not been difficult for me, because I love to be on my own. And it's not that you cannot be with other people. Of course, please be with other people, but just be aware of that. It's good to be with people which are uplifting you, and which are not, not stay with people that you're going to help, or people which are negative or having a lot of difficulties in their life, because you're entering a space where you're going to help yourself. And it's nice just to declutter out stuff from your daily life, so you're not bringing it into your ceremony. And so I haven't watched TV until like yesterday. I saw a little bit about some food, which is quite nice. What I haven't been that good at the last days is social medias. And it's a habit. And underneath the habit, there is things hiding, which of course I would love to look at. And yeah, so that's the thing where I really need to be a little bit more present about it, because I'm also using, you know, social media for my work, and I'm using it in, you know, connecting with other people. So it's like I'm not totally able just to quit it and say I'm not on social media. So, but it's more about changing habits in the daily life, not you know, starting with the phone in the morning or ending in the evening. And it's about doing something instead. Like, you know, I have my journal, which I'm writing all kinds of thoughts in, both before I started the ayahuasca retreat, during the retreat, and especially now after, where all kinds of information and vivid dreams coming from within, and also thoughts about my present life, my future life, how to create the needed changes. But it could also be like a really lovely book. This is Jane Roberts' The Personal Reality, with the spirit Seth speaking. Lovely book. And yeah, just be aware of what you're consuming. So it's not a lot of violence, or, you know, it's something which is going to nurture your heart, your soul, yourself. And I've been knitting a lot. I've just been sitting and doing nothing, just being with myself, staying in my heart, staying present, talking with spirit, being outside, having walks. So you can do a lot of different things instead. Cooking some nice meals, talk with people you love, talk with your animals. So just be creative with your daily life. Change your habits, do something else instead. And what else in the preparation? Yeah, I would say one of the biggest things about entering an ayahuasca retreat is to have some intentions for your retreat. Why are you doing this? Do you want to have some more clarity or insights about yourself, about your life, about your past, about your future? I wrote down a lot of intentions, and I could perhaps read some of them, but yeah, some of them was, how can I be a better mother? I wrote down a lot of options. What past life is most relevant to the current one, and why? Who am I in relationship with you? And you is, of course, ayahuasca. And what am I not seeing about my current situation? And how can I heal my broken heart? Or what is the law of attraction, and how can I work with it? You know, all kinds of things. What am I working on mastering in my life? Or God, universe, what is the dream for me? I'm open for what the dream of my creation is for me. And then just being still and open to the divine plan for your life. So jot down some intentions for what you like to have some clarity about. It's not, you know, perhaps it's not answered. Perhaps you get other answers for you, which is more important. You don't know. You know, I think I was I was ending up wanting to know more about love in general, to receive and to give. And I wanted to know more about my consciousness level. And both of them, also work-wise and past lives, were answered in my ayahuasca. And that was so wonderful. So perhaps you have this journal where you write down your intentions, and yeah, perhaps many of them are answered. Or perhaps you just receive something which is a lot more valuable for you, which you haven't thought about, past, something from your past, from your childhood, memories that or experiences that you have forgotten, which you didn't know was so impactful on you and how you are approaching life. So intentions are really good. So when you are going up to your shaman and receiving your ayahuasca, you're thinking about your intentions and just being focused with yourself, with your plant medicine, and not thinking so much about what is going on in the room with other people, the noises, just staying with yourself and becoming still and going inwards. And I would say that not having too many expectations, and of course it can be difficult not knowing what you are entering. This was my first ayahuasca, so I had a lot of questions. I had a lot of question marks, what to expect. And I knew by asking other people who have tried it before, it was their version of connecting with ayahuasca and not mine. So I knew that it would probably be different for me. But it's of course nice to have some kind of guidelines, ask Aya to go deep, or ask Aya to be gentle because I need it for the moment, or ask Aya to show you, to see what you're not seeing for the moment, or it could be all kinds of things. And ask for help. I called in a lot of help, my spirit guides. I asked for God, for the universe to be there, my past loved ones, angels, whatever. I just called in, a whole bunch of help. And I felt them very strongly during my retreat, staying very close to me, healing me, helping me. And specifically in my second ceremony, I really felt them very strongly, both at my feet, healing me, holding me, and just blowing, stay here. They said, stay here, stay present. That was so lovely, because I know my guides. I'm a medium and I connect with deceased ones, but also other spirits and my own spirit guides. And that's so wonderful. And then when you have been kind of going through your ayahuasca retreat, you are going home, then what to do? It's still not ending. You are in a process. You have received a lot of information, a lot of knowledge and insights. You have been changed from within. And I really needed, and still do need, a lot of quiet time. And I really need to be on my own. I stay out of too much, stress, too much arguments. I have a teenager and I can easily go into some kind of argument with her, but stay out of it, and resting, a lot of resting, I would say, and just being, but also enjoying. You know, I was told in my ayahuasca to enjoy life more, enjoy what I have, what I'm surrounded by, enjoy my people. So for the moment, I'm doing a lot of things I love. I love to speak like freely like I do now. It comes quite easily for me. I love being creative. I love writing. I love reading. I love nature. I love laughing. I love food. I especially love food. I love having intimate conversations with my loved ones. And then I love trance mediumship. And I'm starting up my, practice of trance mediumship again today. That's going to be so nice to connect with spirit so they can speak through me. And of course, I love doing my work, having clients, helping them. But it has been more quiet because I've been at the retreat and just came home. So, and then I'm quite, aware of not to put in a lot in my calendar. So, and I stick to my diet for another 2 weeks. And and I'm very much aware of the connection, to honor the connection, to honor myself for all the work I've been doing. That was about a little bit about dieting, because dieting is so many things. And I hope you gain some insight, some knowledge about it. And just please ask questions if there is anything else you'd like to know about this or other things. Then I would love to make a new video about that. So much love to you. Bye-bye.